defensive star, and his superpower, Ryan, is exactly this.
Welcome back
Protecting
to the
basketball
Insight
hoop.
Cast.
Minnesota is now 8 of 20 against him in the paint. That's great. And then he's also pretty good at offense. And this was a very impressive rebound and then go and finish it. He's still getting better. The vertical leap is not his strength. But he's a great rim protector. All joking aside, this guy might be the best basketball hoop protector in the whole league.
You see our stuff stats there. His 26 blocks in the playoffs, second only to Miles Turner.
And I have to add a caveat for my friends in San Antonio.
Yeah.
When Victor Wembanyama's not playing.
Yes.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I get in trouble there.
Yeah, we don't want that for you.
The thing I've noticed about Chet Holmgren, all great shot blockers historically, and I played against some of the best ever during my era. Keem Olajuwon, Alonzo Mourning, like they went after everything, and so they get dunked on.
Yeah.
It happens, right? It comes with the territory. Despite the fact that Jaden McDaniels got him early in this game, which was more of a transition play, he doesn't get dunked on a lot for the number of balls that he challenges, which means he's challenging the right ones. Like the ones he goes after, he affects. Because he does not end up very often on posters.
Such an interesting point. As Ant throws the heat map underneath Shea into disarray.
One thing I admire about Anthony Edwards, he takes this end of the floor seriously. He takes on the challenge. He does not shirk it. They don't hide him. He loves pressuring the basketball. Expends a lot of energy on the defensive end of the floor despite needing 25, 30 every night for his team.
You know, Shea obviously gets a generous whistle. We know that. We've seen that. An earned generous whistle. I think he got tripped on that one, but with the way the crowd reacted to the foul before it, he wasn't going to get the call on that trip right after it.
It'll be a riot in Minnesota if they called 2 of those in a row.
How about Nah?
That might be the best find of the series by Anthony Edwards. He really was hunting a shot right there. Aggressively chased by Dort, got into the lane, draws 2 other guys. Very difficult pass to find Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but Chet Holmgren has the answer right there.
Hasn't it felt like, I mean, every time Minnesota's cut it to 4, Thunder have had the answer on the offensive end.
No doubt. Again, though, like, wow, I feel like OKC is playing great, and they're only up 7. Normally, if they play great, it's a much bigger lead.
Kenrich Williams throws it away. DiVincenzo attacks, shovels. McDaniels able to push it in.
Pretty sloppy sequence there for both teams. We saw Rudy Gobert, I think, trying to run a pick and roll or something like that. That didn't work out very well.
That's the ball handler.
Do you want to jump into the VR a little bit? You want to mention that to Rudy?
Yeah, we'll get it. I'll give him some coaching on the
He
floor.
definitely left you hanging on that low 5 you were trying to give him. You guys have a problem?
Yeah, he's kind of standoffish in there, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a French thing. It's kind of rude.
J-Dub checking in. Let's check out his shot bot.
Yeah, remember, this is a guy.
Quarter.
He was 3 of 9, Ryan. 3 of 9 last game, and this is early, and he is 6 of 12, 15 points. Blending, he's another terrific driver. What do you see, Legs?
Everything's on the right side of the floor except a couple. He got down there off the edge of the lane on the left side, so nothing at all in the mid-range or deep on the left side.
The Legs is spot on. When they have 56 points like this early, I would expect this to be a blowout.
Right.
Minnesota's hanging around.
Well, they've also forced 11 Minnesota turnovers, but the good news for the Timberwolves, it's led to just 8 points for Oklahoma City. That's going to be a foul on Alexander Walker, fouling his cousin, Shea. Those 2, like brothers, extraordinarily close. Even lived together for a couple of years in high school as Shea will go to the line.
And this is going to be his 3rd and 4th free throws, matching his entire output in that category from Game 3. So he is getting to the line a little bit more than he did in Game 3.
This is the first.
Last time OKC had an opportunity at the line, Isaiah Joe missed that free throw for the end when they get the tip out off the offensive rebound, and they hit a 3 off of that possession. So you can't make those kind of mistakes against OKC. So this I expect him to make this. He missed the first one, but if you miss this, you've got to secure these defensive rebounds on free throws.
Let me ask you guys this. Who do you feel better as right now? You feel better as Minnesota, surviving Oklahoma City, doing what it does best and getting not much from Ant? Or as the Thunder playing so much better than Game 3 and with the lead right now?
Well, right now, depending, again, and we talk about this every game,
Closing the quarters.
this is the most dangerous time in the game against Oklahoma City. The last 3 minutes of these quarters. So assuming this game is still within, 5, 6, 7 points, which again, here we go, we'll see. If they can go in down up 6-ish.
Yeah.
With the way Oklahoma City's played offensively, I think Chris Finch would be pretty happy with that, considering Anthony Edwards is still stuck on 4 points.
Yeah, I'll go the other way. We're seeing great nights from SGA and J-Dub, and we're seeing the Steel Factory is back and operational for OKC. So I think they're starting to see their identity come back in ways that it just was absent.
Is that Pittsburgh West? The Steel Factory.
The Steel Factory.
You see Randall and Edwards. I mean, almost inconceivable that they're within single digits when you look at that and then consider the Thunder have gotten 32 from Williams and SGA and have forced 11 turnovers.
Terrence Shannon Jr. has taken the same number of shots as Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle combined.
Oh my goodness.
Stunning. And we opened the show with Edwards laying an egg in game 1, having 5 field goals, getting into the paint once. I hate to say it, that's what we're seeing here. He's got to wake up. You're not going to win against this team without that guy getting you 25 or 30. And the other thing he does is he gets the crowd going. That's a good call.
All right, let's see here. I'm curious here. The 7-point game, last 4 minutes of this quarter. See how well Minnesota can stay attached.
And mark it down, 60 to 53. SGA with the heat disc on him, gets the whistle, and Rudy Gobert is not happy with that.
No, that's a fair. And you're Rudy Gobert, that's a tough spot to be in. You get put onto an island with the best scorer in the league on the wing. DiVincenzo was trying to get over there to force him to pick it up, but if you're going to get a whole wing to yourself, when you're Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you've got to run over there before he starts his move. Rudy Gobert is just trying to make a play on the ball, but he clearly reaches in.
Yeah, they call him a free throw merchant. He's done a little bit of everything tonight.
All right, I heard a lot of fans are saying from Collinsworth that it should not be coming out of their mouths either. It's not unnecessary.
He's fouled. It's just helping reinforce the narrative in the minds of fans and Minnesota fans in particular. But SGA also just draws a lot of legitimate fouls, period.
I'm watching this and I'm thinking, guys, the narrative we're talking about here, if Oklahoma City's going to be over 70 at halftime,
Yeah.
if they're over 70 points, and you've had this kind of production or lack thereof from Minnesota's 2 best players, and you're anywhere inside of double digits, it's a miracle that that's the case.
Gobert gets fouled off the offensive rebound. SGA a little slow to get up. Gobert had Edwards wide open in the corner off the rebound and instead twisted himself into a whistle. Missed 2 free throws earlier in the half. You're right. Boom. There.
You know, it's clearly a directive from the Thunder coaches to foul him in that exact moment. We saw it earlier, Ryan. That's what led. Missed free throws. And as I said earlier, it's always an adventure with our friend Rudy at the free throw line.
67% this year, 64% in his career, and 0 for 3 tonight. Which those 3 points loom large when you're looking at a 9-point game, 3:26 to go in the second. To your point, Legs, about closing out quarters, Oklahoma City in this series, a plus 22 in the final 3 minutes of quarters.
They just excel at it. And look, a lot of it's because they're very talented, they're deep, but they have a relentlessness with the pressure that they put on both ends. So it never wins. They don't ever think about playing conservatively as a quarter is winding down. They just keep their foot on the gas, and it leads to really good things typically.
Sword, run off. SGA, catch, fire. Back iron and off. Minnesota dodges a bullet there. 8-point game. Conley. Off to Randall, gets the whistle. Minnesota in the bonus. SGA picks up his second. Randall to the line. Out of these final 2 minutes and 52 seconds go in the first half.
People always said